Not like a back.
I'm not sure it's allowed. We'd lose our permit if anyone backflipped.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so we will wrap up the results of the Open 800 and the Open 1500s after this race. We're going to keep on the screen for the action because we are all about action. So we'd rather show you the races and then we'll flip to some results. If you'd like to see the results, we had a few queries on the chat. If you want to see the results, head to Open Track and you can view live results. You see, really quickly in this race, we seem to have two fields. We seem to have the lads at the front that have gone with Jethro, and then the second half of the field holding back, running their own race and their own pace there. So yeah, tricky choice to make sometimes. So which group do you go with? And as you can see, we've got a couple of runners in the middle, kind of isolated already. Hopefully they can all regroup and start working together for the rest of the race.
Yeah, you can definitely see some watch checking in that second group. Definitely taking responsibility for running their own race, and I think that's great to see.
So 68.69 on that first lap.
Decent.
Again, it's not,
it's not slow.
It's not slow. So in the first 3,000, we saw a fast first K, and then they eased off in the second K, and then really came back in the last K. So maybe these guys will run a bit more even paced, but we shall see, because that was pretty fast first lap.
I think 8:40 is the fastest seed time got on here. So we're looking like we're aiming for 8:40s to 8:45s in this race, and that would be 70s.
You tell me.
69, 70s.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. Oh, look at that. A great group of guys working together, working hard. It's almost that bit where you're trying to settle into the race, get over those initial race nerves and just settle down into your pace.
And actually having someone like Jethro to run behind is really good. He's got a lovely, steady, rhythmic style, and he's very good at hitting a pace. Very comforting to run behind. You were talking like what is the role of a pacemaker? It's to make people feel safe and relaxed at the start of a race, and Jethro is really doing that now, pacing superbly.
And you just want to be able to switch off, don't you? You just want to switch off for that first half of a race or so, and conserve energy so you can race in that second half. And yeah, obviously that's not what you'd get in championship racing or anything like that, but when you've got aspirations for a time, that's really nice to have that help.
Yeah, for sure. And I think most people's race tactics don't really unfold until the final kilometre, so a lot of the time we're just trying to get smoothly through the course of the race. We're seeing some casualties from this first group who've tried to go with it at first. Some gaps opening up. The pace is clearly hot for some. But we've still got a good pack sat in behind Jethro.
I think we've got Harrison Main, under 20, wearing 2:02. I think he is the leader of the racers, if you like. And then Tommy Holden as well for Tipton, there in third place. Great to see some Tipton people here today. Tipton's another sort of fantastic community. Yeah, they've got a fantastic community at Tipton with loads of road running, cross country and a bit of track as well, so it's great to see the guys make the trip over town to come race here, and we normally have a lot more of them, so we hope we get more races in the next few weeks so we can have some more of the local clubs represented.
Yeah, Birmingham Institution, really iconic vest, great history, Buds Club.
What more could you want?
Yeah, no, it's got everything going for it.
No, I think that there'll be a club that will have been really frustrated by lack of road relays and things like that. It's a massive part of their club, and I'm sure they've done lots of virtual races as a club to keep each other motivated and keep their training going. And Tommy Holden's shown a really good showing today, turning up to battle with these guys.
But it's still the under 20 Harrison Main who's on the front of the kind of contenders, just losing contact with Jethro slightly. I think this is a bit faster than a seed time, so he's having a great race up front, and hopefully he's rewarded with a really strong personal best, a really good showing.
Yeah, and we've got Brooke and Davis there as well. Just Brooke and Price Davis is the third guy in that group behind Jethro. Looks like he fancies a go at pushing on, maybe they know how far Jethro's going. They're coming through. Oh, sorry, I thought Hannah Hobbs is racing. Jethro coming through. I thought I'd done something wrong. Jethro continuing to help these guys through this race. And Brecken just looks like the most motivated in that group to keep with Jethro. Yeah,
it's really good from Brecken. I think he's seen that the pace has been dropping slightly. you know, if they can't go with it, you've got to take responsibility if you want that performance. And clearly Bracken does. And he's setting off in pursuit of Jethro, trying to get back onto the pace before Jethro steps aside to let the racing begin.
No, Tommy Holden's not missed a beat there, has he? He's gone right with him. Very happy to follow every move that's going in the race. We see that group behind as well. We've got Max Price leading the rest of them, and then the next Tipton runner we've got is... Excuse me, so try and find... start list. Excuse me, it's Tom Bentley as well is in that group as well, another under 20 having a really strong run. So sure, Tom will want to keep moving through that field as well.
Jethro has stepped off, so it's all down to...
So it's 50, took them through 1500 there, didn't he?
Yes.
Through halfway.
Good job. Further than that.
So we're coming up to...
This is the last K.
It's 2Ks. Excuse me, apologies. So we're just under 6 minutes for the first 2K, and Tommy Holden has gone past Bracken there, gone to take the lead, clearly hunting down that sub 9. What a really nice benchmark. Perhaps he doesn't want to be outdone by Jess Judd. That's always a mark you've got to have in your head. If Jess Judd ran 8:52 early, and maybe Tommy Holden wants to try and run faster than that.
I wouldn't attribute this fantastic performance entirely to male insecurity, but maybe that's part of it. Let's see what he can do in this last K. He's gone for a long attack, long push to the finish. 2 laps to go. How will he close? There's a group behind Bracken all coming back together.
Yeah, and we've got the Kate
Polfromi.
Kate PW is coming through as the first female in just under 6:40 for Freya Burnett and Kate, so they're moving really well there, those first ladies through in under 6:40, which is about 10-minute pace. So hopefully it'll be great to see Kate sneak under the 10-minute pace.
Yeah, mate, good, yeah.
Okay, we can see Tommy Holden still holding that lead. He comes up to 600 to go.
Bracken's been swallowed up into the pack, so unfortunately that bold move probably hasn't paid off for him mid-race.
Yeah.
But there's some fast closers coming up from behind.
Definitely.
So Tom's going to have to not relax coming into this last lap. He's earned a good gap, earned a big margin, but he's going to have to finish well if he's going to win this race.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. And he made a big bid with a K to go. Maybe that was his race plan, but it's paid off so far. But you just worry a bit in that last lap. But has he paced it correctly?
Yeah, it's slightly older athlete, maybe up against the younger men, worried about their kicks. That common belief that young men have more speed than older ones. Here he goes, off around the last lap.
And Max Price is really doing that work on that second. He's in second place at the moment with Tom Bentley, so I think they are both under 20 as well. Tom Bentley and there'll be Max Price there. They'll be having a battle of the under 20s to see who can get that second and third.
I think we're going to get 4 under 9 minutes here.
Which
is again really good depth in this race. And a really good battle going on down the back straight. They're really closing in on Tom Holden, actually. He's going to have to fight in this last 200 if he's going to maintain that gap.
And Tom Bentley, also from Tipton Harriers, Thomas Bentley,
a club rivalry.
Hunting down Tommy Holden.
Here we go. Who's your money on? I think he's going to get him.
I'm sure there's some severe bragging rights at Tipton Harriers if Thomas Bentley kicks down. Kate PW still on for sub 10, and here we go. Thomas Bentley I think he is going to kick down Tommy Holden.
He goes past. What an amazing last lap.
Tom Bentley, kick of the night.
And just under Jess Judd's time, I think.
Nice running from those guys. That's it. Great running from Tom Bentley as well to hold on to that third position, and from Jordan Jones as well.
How's your laptop? I had to swap. Is it alright?
12%.
Okay.
Don't worry, yours is more important than mine.
Well, yeah, I swapped a bit ago.
All right, so that was heat 2 of our 3,000 metres. So we're now just going to whiz through. Let's wait and see the ladies in. Absolutely, my bad. And Jamie Warman as well. Wrong, Jamie Ward. Jamie Ward coming in as well. Bang on the 9:30 mark. We see Kate PW just coming into the home straight now, kicking it in.
She's got plenty of time for that sub 10. But
go on, Kate. She
might
could show
not
that. Oh.
Will we see a cartwheel?
That's it, all the way to the line. Fantastic running for Kate. 9:55. Look at that. I think she'll be happier when she gets her breath back. Great run in there as well for our second lady across the line. Is Martha Collings, so it's one of our under 20 athletes running well there as well. Followed next by 2:05.
And then 1:99.